Shalom.
Shalom.
This your brothers from the Great Millstone Atlanta Church. First, before we get started, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai,
Hashem,
Bahashem, Kakadash.
Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Peace and safety to the elect, men, women, and children that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. I'm Brother Shalom, and this is Brother Anah. We're just going to put together a quick lesson talking about how the world hates you, and just to continue to your everyday life knowing that this world is not for you in the first place. That's why you hate it among all people, even your own people. So without further ado, I'm going to get into
You may read it?
well, yeah, you can read it. Come on.
Alright, this is Luke chapter 6 and verse 22. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake.
Yeah, so basically, and then another thing, by you being in this truth and basically separating yourself from the rest of the world, you're gonna be looked at as a weirdo anyway. So that's gonna give people even more reason to hate you, and it's for Yahweh Shai's sake. So that's basically what that's going into. But even with our family members, my family, they look at me a certain way. I can't say that they hate me. They show me a lot of love, but I know I still get kind of talked about behind the scenes. But they you don't celebrate Christmas, no Thanksgiving. What's wrong? And they kind of look at you weird. But everybody else, anybody that don't know you, you might be at the store and the brother call you, and you pick up the phone, hey, Shalom out, and everybody looking at you like, who is this nigga? But yeah, for Yahweh Shai's sake, we're gonna be hated, and this is just the beginning, because it's gonna get a whole lot worse when those persecutions come down.
That's right.
But
I got something for you right quick.
all right, cut.
This is Matthew 10 and 34. I'm going to go to verse 36. Alright, think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. So the Lord is already causing division, contrary to what you learn in these churches. Verse 35, for I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, and a man's foes shall be they of his own household. So you're going to have family members that, well, he preaching that hate. He don't celebrate, like the brother was saying, they don't celebrate holidays no more. He don't come over for Thanksgiving. All right, so the Lord is setting that up, man. The Lord is putting that spirit of us getting away from the world. That's why we don't do the things that we used to. We're not going to the tattoo parlor no more. We're not rolling up anymore. All right, we're not doing any illicit behavior, because we're trying to further distance ourselves from this world, because the Lord, as he said in verse 34, he's bringing a sword, man. He's bringing destruction. So we have to have that, make sure our conduct is on par out here, and that causes the world to hate us.
But also, especially when we out in the highways and byways, you can feel that energy. It ain't even really Esau. It's our own people. They pass by us. You can feel it. You can feel the negativity coming off of them.
I got something for you for that one. This is Amos. You break it down. Amos 5 and 10. It says, they hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly.
Yeah, that's right, because people want to be stuck in their own wickedness, and they want to be stuck in their own ways. They love this. They love Esau. They love his rules. They love the way they love the way this devil is running the earth right now. They're comfortable, and they don't want to see change. They wanted to stay like that. They love being homosexuals. They love being adulterers. All women love being whores. So when we tell them the truth, they hate us.
Right.
But the truth is the truth. But when that day come, it's gonna be too late. That's that's when the hate going in. But if you don't mind, I want to get this John 15 Shalaki John 15 and 18. And it says actually I'm gonna start at 17. It says, "These things I command you, that ye love one another." And it says 18, "If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you."
And I want to say, like, that's why we gotta continue to have brotherly love, man. Cause it's like us, literally us versus everybody out here, man. Like you said, like we be out in the grocery setting. We might go somewhere, people mean mugging you. Man, what's got mean mugging me for? Because you have the spirit of the Lord. You're a man that's standing up for righteousness, and those evil spirits are looking at you like, this brother right here, man. Let's try to get him off track by somebody looking mean or somebody trying to be rude, man. So that's why it's important to fellowship with brothers. Our time is limited here, but we got to make the best we can as far as coming together with the brothers, because it's like a us versus the world mentality.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like,
Hey, we don't have time to be, we like you said, we all we got, man. It's the brothers, then it's Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, and and the angels and the powers. But that's really all we got. Everything that's outside of this world. That's all we have.
right.
But we first of all, the Israelite man, we go to work. We put up with shit at work.
Yeah.
Hella shit. Then you fighting traffic getting back home.
Mm-hmm.
Then you come home, you got to deal with your household.
Mm-hmm.
Your woman might have a demon on her,
Mm-hmm.
and that's normal. That's just how the women these days.
Mm-hmm.
And then your children might be a little off. And you basically have to get you a drink just to go to sleep. But did I finish that off?
I think he was on 18 before we.
Come, let me finish at 19. It says, "If ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chose you out of the world, therefore the world hated you." And that's straight to the point, because that's another reason to when you read something like that, and you know that you're going through the tribulations every day, especially dealing with hate, dealing with demons. That's another reason to know that the Lord is dealing with you.
Right.
So that's pretty much it on that. You got something else?
Yeah, I got some right quick. All right. And this is already told about in the Old Testament concerning Yahushua, because he already had to go through what he had to go through for us to get this word and, Lord willing, be saved, man. So this is Isaiah 53, verse 1. "Who have believed our report, and to whom is the arm of the Lord revealed?" Verse 3, "For he shall grow up before him as a tender plant, and as a root of a dry ground. He have no form, no comeliness, and when we shall see him, there is no beauty that we should desire him." Verse 3, "He is despised and rejected of men, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief, and we hid as it were our faces from him. He was despised, and we esteemed him not." So this is a prophecy concerning Yahushua for you Old Testament guys. All right, but this is what Yahushua had to go through, man. He was reviled, he was spat upon. All right, he was struck. All right, and ultimately he died on the cross for the sins of the elect, man. So he had to go through a lot of sorrows. That's why it said the Lord drank a lot of wine, man. He was dealing with a lot of grief, man. Up until the time that he was crucified, he kept saying, "Lord, could you take this cup away from me?" But he knew what he had to do for our sake. So we go through the same things. Of course, we're not going to grow up on the cross. We have to bear our cross. All right, we're going through various up and downs in the faith. because it's gonna come sometimes. Dealing with your family, all right, dealing with economic situations, just the fact alone, dealing with all this, you don't want to get up out of bed. You want to be a hermit crab, but the Lord is calling you to do this work. That's why, we gotta endure to the end, because Yahweh shall endure to the end. This is the example that He's setting. But so when the world hates us, when you get a mean mug or your family's coming up against you, man, these scriptures are really comforting, because we're dealing with grief. We don't want to be here no more. We don't want to wake up and have you always gotta clear your throat. You know what I'm saying? You always wake up with a sore pain. All right, we're acquainted with grief every day, but we have to continue to walk in the ways of Yahweh Shah, man.
That's right.
You got something out? Maybe not. I got something. I got something right.
Okay, no, I ain't.
This is 2 Timothy 3, and I'm gonna start at verse 10. But thou hast fully known my doctrine, manner of life, purpose, faith, long suffering, charity, and patience. Persecutions, afflictions, which came unto me at Antioch, and Iconium, and Lystra, what persecutions I endured, but out of all the Lord delivered me. And we're coming into that time where Esau is gonna say we blew this thing up or we did this. He's gonna have, the face of terrorism, look like a dark-skinned man with a beard. They're already saying a beard is dirty and roughy, dirty and nasty. They're already demonized us. We already had the incident with the kids from the Covington High School with the Gadite. All right, we already know that was a hoax, but Esau is already setting us up. But you have to read scriptures like this to know that, hey, Paul went through a lot worse. He went through shipwreck. He got stoned. Okay, he went to a whole manner to preach this word, and he finished his course, man. So we have to remember that the Lord is going to deliver us. Even the Lord delivers us from these everyday situations. All right, you might complain that, hey, you might be in traffic, but hey, 10 minutes down the road, somebody done died in an accident, man. All right, so the Lord is looking after us in these situations. All right.
Okay.
Verse 12, yea, and all that will live godly and Hamashiach Yahweh Shah shall suffer persecutions. And then we go through that on a small scale on the highways and byways dealing with our people, man. But it's going to wax worse and worse. You're even going to get that from these other camps, man, because they love to demonize Great Millstone and other men who preach the same doctrine, man. All right, so we got to be able to suffer persecutions and be hated, because there's a far greater reward than being hated and being despised on this side, man. We're looking forward to be in that top spot in the kingdom, man. We're looking forward to have records written about us and stories written about us for eternity, man. That's what we got to deal with when we deal with these ailments and these infirmities, man. We're looking forward to the kingdom.
If I could just add, for example, when you was talking about how we can be demonized, basically, think about ISIS. Everybody know that ISIS is a made-up group, made up by Esau. So Esau basically made ISIS to make himself look like, like he's saving the world from the Islamic states. But when you look into it, he actually came up with this false group to demonize Muslims to go and conquer their lands and take their resources, and take their oil. So by us waking people up and spiritually tearing this place down, he's gonna demonize us and make he might do some false terrorist attacks, and like the brother said, and blame it on the what they call the black Hebrew Israelites. But we already know it's coming because it's written. So just expect that. Just expect more persecution. Expect more hate. But hey, that's just proof that the Lord is dealing with us, and we're gonna be delivered in the end.
You got anything to close out on?
I ain't really got nothing. Can't think so.
All right.
Pull it up.
I'll just close out on this. This is 1 Timothy 6:12. Fight the good fight of faith, lay hold on eternal life, whereunto thou art also called, and hast professed a good profession before many witnesses. You got it out.
I'm sorry. Shall I read that again?
This is 1 Timothy 6:12. Fight the good fight of faith, lay hold on eternal life, whereunto thou art also called, and hast professed a good profession before many witnesses.
Yeah, so, fighting that good fight, basically enduring to the end and keeping that faith. Keeping that faith, don't let nothing take you out of this truth. Don't let no women, no amount of money, no perfect dream job or whatever, career, don't let nothing take you away from this truth. In the end, all this is going to disappear anyway, especially when the chip, which is the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, when that come in play, those that don't take the chip, we're going to be without jobs, we're going to be without money,
Right.
so we're going to lose everything then, and all we're going to have to look for is salvation. But you got anything to add to that?
Nah.
Okay, so with that, I hope this lesson was edifying to you brothers, and once again, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rakakadash. Also, again, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and safety to the elect, men, women, and children, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Lord's willing, till next time, Shalom.
Shalom.